Tirumala, and we feel the bliss because it is Bhu Vaikuntham. Lord personally resides here. That's why people, when you say, I'm going to Tirupati, there is a bliss which is experienced by everyone just by hearing itself. Why there is a entering room, Haribol? Let everybody enter, na? By that entering room, that option has been given. Gautam. So yesterday we saw the names of the hills. Uh, the Tirupati, Tirumalai, that is Tiruvengadam, has many names: Chintamani, Jnanadri, Tirthadri, Pushkaradri. Like this, we were seeing how Vishabhadri, because of the then and Vrishabhasura, he performed a lot of tapasya, but he had Asuric pravritti also. So while fighting with Lord, anyhow, Lord uh, through that Sudarshan to kill him, at that time he asked that let this hill be named with my name, that is Vishabhachalam. That is why this name became Vishabhachalam. Mother Anjana did a lot of tapasya, that is how she gets Hanuman. And now this name in Dwapar Yuga, so we have spoken about the in Krita Yuga, that is Satyuga, it is Vishabhadri, Treta Yuga, Anjanadri, in Dwapar Yuga, Sheshadri. This name, the hills in Dwapar Yuga, the hill was known as Sheshadri. It is named after Adishesha. That is why the whole formation of this hill is resembling a reclining serpent. The face or the head is Tirumala and the tail is Shishailam. It goes till there. So Brahmanda Purana again uh, is the source of this Leela. So it so happened one day Sri Vishnu along with Mahalakshmi is not there in Vaikuntha. He is not seen anywhere and in Adrishya form. So now Vayu wanted to know exactly where is Lord and Tayar. And Adi Shesha was guarding to prevent Vayu from entering. So Lord did not want to give darshan to everyone. So that is why he stayed in a very solitary place. And then Vayu was protecting. Anyhow, Vayu cannot be stopped from entering anywhere. So Vayu says, how can I be not allowed? Adi Shesha is guarding. He's preventing Vayu. Vayu got annoyed. He said, see, I am the air which is breathed by everyone. And I am present everywhere. Like how Lord is present everywhere, even I am present everywhere. And without me, nothing can live. That is what Vayu said. He was insisting, Adishesha, that I want to have darshan of Lord. Adishesha was very angry. Said, Adi, Lord wants to be in a secluded place. He doesn't want, he want to be in a privacy. Why you want to disturb him? And then you are comparing yourself with Lord. Lord is everywhere. I am also everywhere. It's not good. And then even Adishesha became adamant. I will not allow you. He said, I will behead you. Now see, two devatas are fighting. Vayu Devata is fighting with Adishesha. Then Vayu said, I will blow the wind in such a way hmm, that the hill and the ocean will be apart. So there was a fight between these two people. Vishnu came out. He realized these two bhaktas and they are fighting with each other. They are so overconfident of the respective strength. One is telling, I will behead you. One is telling, I will blow and separate the hill and the ocean. So he wanted to teach the lesson to both of them. Because Lord cannot tolerate such pride entering in the devatas. Now, he said, I want to see whose strength is more. Adishesha, what he did was, he wound himself around Mount Meru. He covered the whole mountain with his 1,000 hooded head. And then Vayu started breathing very fearlessly. So this competition started. And this was giving a great distress to the inhabitants of the three worlds. Adishesha is wounding and Vayu is blowing. The whole earth and the stars start shaking. Devatas, Yakshas, Kinnaras, they were just panicked. They were thinking how to save our lives because trees, boulders, everything started flying. Such a just imagine Vayu Devata blowing the air. So everybody assembled and they were looking, all the Devatas were looking at the strange fight between the two devotees. They asked, Lord, oh, can you put this fight to an end? Just save this world. Perumal smiled. And Narada is also smiling. He knew what is the purpose of this divine Leela. He started playing on his tambura. When he started playing on the tambura, what happened? Adishesha raised one of his hood because he was covering the hill. Na? It was like completely he was catching. Now, when Adishesha raised the hoods, Vayu blew, and the hill which was unprotected on the top, that portion was blown away. And that bit, the top bit, came on this earth, and that is Tirumala hill. So when that mountain was tumbling down, now it's a part of Mount Meru. Naturally, it is a son of Mount Meru. Mount Meru was very afraid of the life of his son. It prayed, Adishesha, please, please save my son. Immediately, Adishesha unwound himself. He landed on the ground so that the part of that Meru hill will fall on him. And that is how the impact of that fall will be reduced. So he lay down, and that hill was falling on him. And Vayu Devata, naturally, he is also devotee. He saw how Adishesha is so inclined to protect Meru's son. And then Adishesha cannot go without Lord from Vaikuntha. He's coming on the earth to protect Mount Meru. So then he realized Adishesha, who cannot be without Lord, even for a moment, but to save the son of Mount Meru, he came on the earth and then he took the hill on his top. That is why you can see flattened head. Then Lord comforted Adishesha. He comforted even Vayu. He said, I will stay on this earth till the end of Kali Yuga. And in this way, he will use Adishesha as his bed, couch, that is bed. And Adishesha would take the form of a hill. That is why this hill is known as Sheshadri, Sheshachalam. So then, in this way, now the question arises, when that hill has come in the Dwapar Yuga, how come then Anjana and Vishabhadri they did tapasya in Treta and Satyuga? That is why it is said the Leelas, they are not chronological. Understand it very nicely. It goes on happening every time. The Leelas happen every time. It is beyond time and space. So this Leela happens. That is why if you go to the Prasadam hall in Tirumala, you will find the in this drawing you can find the head of Adishesha, which is Tirumala. In between, that is Garudadri. There is a place where Abhobilam is there. And then in the back, you will find Shesh, Simhachalam. That is last. Sheshachalam, Simhachalam. You will find the last. Now let us see Garudadri. This hill is also known as Garudadri. In Kali Yuga, this hill is known as Garudadri. So happened, Brahma wants to recreate the world because now Lord has woken up from his yoga nidra, and practically no one is there because uh, the whole thing is dissolution happened. Then Brahma is asking Perumal, which is the place to live on the earth where a person can completely meditate on Lord, because there is no life on the earth, and practically the earth is also submerged. Where to stay? Where the living entities will stay? So Brahmaji requested, Hiranyaksha did this, na? Brahmaji requested, please restore this earth so that man, animal created by him, they will have a place to stay. Then Lord realized Bhumi Devi has been abducted by Ranaksha, and she was hidden in the deepest ocean, the depth of the ocean. And he was fighting to fight with, he was waiting, to fight with Perumal. Lord took the form of a boar, plunged in the ocean, fought with Ranaksha, and this lasted for a long time. This was in the time of Shvetavaraha Kalpa. The Shvetavaraha then he tore apart this huge demon with his tusk. In this way, the blood of the demon mixed with the water turned the ocean to red. Shvetavaraha brought the Mother Earth from the deep of the ocean, and he held her very safely on the tusk. So this is given in the Varaha Purana. Then Lord Bhumi Devi wanted Lord to stay with her. Then Lord um, up, um, he considered to her request. He called Garuda. He asked him to bring a beautiful hill from Vaikuntha. Then Garuda flew to heaven, brought down this Krida Parvatam. Krida means where the pastimes happen in Vaikuntha. And this is a beautiful hill, a golden hill with precious stones. So Lord Varaha Murthy and Bhumi Devi, they took up residence on this hill. And everybody started showering the flowers. Even today also, near Swami Pushkarani, you have Varaha temple where Lord Varaha stays here. So this Pushkarani is known as Varaha Pushkarani. And this hill is brought by Garuda, that is why it is Garudadri. Varaha Swami. One of the Leela, Ramanujacharya, who had instructed Ananta Alvan to go to the hills and make flowers for the Lord. So that story also will be telling. But he was making, when the flowers are freshly removed from the plant or plucked from the plant, that is the time he said, immediately make the flowers. So he was making garland. Lord is calling him through the priest. So Lord called him. Then he told, ask Lord to wait. I took time for him to make the flowers. Naturally, big garland has to be made with the freshly plucked flowers. When he brought the flowers, Venkatesha told, Tiruvengada Mudayan. Let us tell this name because then it will come in our mouth also. Tiruvengada Mudayan. Malayappan also they say. Malayappan. So then Srinivasa asked, I don't want your flowers. I called you and you have taken so much time to come. And then when I have called you, immediately you should come. He said, see, my guru has told me to do one work. I will be doing that work. When I am doing that work, I will not be, because I'm concentrating on the duty which has been given by my spiritual master. At that time, even if you say, I will not come, the Lord said, you're not afraid of me. Hmm? If this way you are not listening to my orders, what I'll do, I'll throw you out of this place. You better go out of this place. He said, how can you tell this? Because this place is not yours. This place belongs to Varaha. Even you are rented in this place. So you have no rights to throw me out. So if you want to wear these flowers, you wear. I'm just keeping it on the doorsteps. Whatever you want to do, you do. Lord was amazed to see his Guru Bhakti. That is where he says, this is Varaha Kshetra, Varaha Pushkarni, Swami Pushkarni. Now this place, now we saw the four names, Vrishabhadri in Krita Yuga, that is Satyuga, Anjanadri in Treta Yuga, Sheshadri in Dwapar Yuga, and Garudadri in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, this name is also known as Venkatadri. Venkata. Venkata. That means the sins will be burnt the moment you visit this hill. So many devotees visited. Naturally, our sins will be cut. Because this is the story, because this is the truth. Anybody who visits this hill can immediately cut his sin. That is why in Kali Yuga, this hill is known as Venkata. Venkata. Venkata Adri. Adri means hill. Venkata Adri. Nice story behind this. Kalahasti. Sri Kalahasti is in this hill only. In this Sri Kalahasti, there was a Brahmana. His name was Purandara Somyaji. Somayaji. Purandara Somayaji. He was doing a lot of tapasya and he got a wonderful son. His name was Madhav. So Madhav also is very learned like his father, Purandara. But somehow he developed some vices. His wife was very wonderful, gentle lady, Sushila. But this Madhav is exactly like Ajamil's story. This Madhav fell in love with a Chandala woman. He gave up his family, gave up his father's wife, children, everybody, and lived with that woman on the banks of river Krishna. And this lady's name was Kuntala. And his mother was just always following her. Wherever she used to go, he used to follow. Like this, he stayed there with her for 12 years. Kuntala died after 12 years. Like then Madhav, what he'll do? He was just begging, wandering village to village. He met some group of pilgrims who were singing the glories of Lord. They were going to Tirumala. Madhav also followed them. And then when they were praying, Govinda, Govinda, he was also chanting, Govinda, Govinda. Like that he was walking and he came to Kapila Tirtham. Now we will be doing about the Tirthas. One of the Tirthas is Kapila Tirtham. He took bath there and he realized that his sins, how much sins he has, how many sins he has accumulated. And he was just feeling sad that he, just for Kuntala, he left his wonderful wife, wonderful parents. He was crying continuously. I started climbing the Tirumala hills. Now see, by taking bath in Kapila Tirtham, at least he realized. First is realizing that one is sick. If one is sick, he should realize that he is sick, then he can think of getting the solution for his sickness. Now he realized that he is so sinful. Till that time he was not realizing that he is sinful because he was thinking that whatever he is doing is right. And this is what happens when a person is sinful. He thinks that whatever he says is right, whatever he does is right. He never listens to anyone. Now, by taking path in Kapila Tirtham, at least he realized that he is sinful. And for this stupid lady, he just left his wonderful wife Sushila and his parents. Then, when he went on the Tirumala hills, he went along with everyone. Suddenly, he saw great thing coming out of his body. Suddenly, the whole stench arose from his body. Suddenly, and that whole body was consumed by the flames. and that could be seen by everyone. So, what came out? The sins which was enveloping his soul. Like a piece of cloth, the whole sin which was enveloping the soul that got burnt, and his body felt liberated. Actually, he was suffering from leprosy. His fingers and limbs, they were all washed away because of this leprosy. Now it became whole, and he was looking very ugly because of the sins. He was looking very ugly also, but now it is shining so beautifully. That is why it is said, this place is Venkatadri, the place, the hill which has the power to remove all the sins. And it is this Madhav who later became Akasha Raja, and he ruled over Tundamandalam. There's also place is known as Tundamandalam. The down place is known as Tundamandalam. So Akash Raja, who is the father of Padmavati Tayar, so that is how Madhav became Akash Raja. Now this place is also known as Narayanadri. Narayanadri. Because a great sage Narayana, he performed tapasya here. Brahmaji appeared before him. Then Narayana Rishi asked, please request Lord to give me darshan. Then Brahmaji advised, go to Tirumala hills, perform lot of prayers to Lord Vishnu. And this is how Narayana Rishi, he performed penance in this place, and he got the darshan of Lord. Then the Rishi asked Moksha. Lord said, whatever you wish, that will happen. This hill will be known by your name. That is how Narayanadri. So important names have been discussed with the Leelas which has been given in Brahmanda Purana. Now let us see about the Tirthas. Sometimes we think that Gangotri, Yamunotri is also four dham. No, they are coming in Tirthas. Tirthas means the water body. That is known as Tirthas. But what type of Tirthas they are? They're Punya Tirthas. Like how the hills have different names. Tirumala hills have different names, and there's a significance behind every name. So now let us turn to Tirthas. In these 7 hills, we have Tirthas. So what is a Tirtha? It is a Punya Tirtha. Punati. Punya means Punati, one which gives Shubham. Shubham Karoti, Punyati. Tirtha means Talantvanena. Talantvanena means which will help us to cross this material ocean. It is not just a water body. Tarantva. Tarantva means taran, taranti. We say na taranti means swimming. Daivim prakritim ashita. There is a nice verse. Taranti. Mamevaye prapaddante, mamevaye prapaddante, maya etam tarantite. Taranti. That is why Tirtha's name is Tarantvapi. Tarantva nena. The tool which will help us to cross. That is why dip in the Tirtha is very much important. This will help a person to cross samsara. Generally, people, I don't know why they are reluctant to take a dip in Tirtha. They feel, oh, we have to remove the dress, then we have to take another dress. But wherever Tirthas are there, immediately one should go take a dip in Tirtha. This time, many of the devotees to dip in Swami Pushkani. So now, Tirthas are also divided into 4 categories. The first category is one which will give you dharmic quality. That is known as Dharmarati Tirtha. There are another type of Tirtha which will give you Jnana. Jnanarati Tirtha. The third category which will give Bhakti and Vairagya. Bhakti Rati, Vairagya Rati Tirtha. And fourth type of Tirtha is Mukti Rati Tirtha. So like this, 4 type of Tirthas are there. So in Sheshadri, we have 66 crore Punya Tirtha. How many? 66 crore Punya Tirthas. Among which the category has been given 1008 is Dharmarati Tirtha, 108 is Jnana Prada Tirtha, 68 is Bhakti Vairagya Tirtha, 7 is Mukti Prada Tirtha. And the balance and all, they fall into general category. Either Punya Tirthas are 66 crore. 1008 is Dharmarati, 108 is Jnanarati, 68 is Bhakti Vairagarati, and 7 is Mukti. Balance all come in general category. So now according to the Brahmanda Purana or Brahma Purana, you can say Brahmanda Purana, Tirthas have a great significance. Now there are important 7, most important 7, which is Mukti Prada Tirtha. These 7 we'll be discussing. Swami Pushkarni Tirtham. This is the most important Tirtham. Swami Pushkarni Tirtham. See, it came in category wise, na? Dharmarati, Jnanarati, Bhakti Vairagyarati, then Mukti. This Mukti is not just Sahuja. Mukti hitvanyatha rupam swarupena vivasthitihi. This is actually Bhakti. When you say Bhakti Vairagya, their Vairagya has been emphasized. When you say Mukti, their Bhakti has been emphasized. They are known as Mukti Pradatirtha. So like that 7 are there. Swami Pushkarni, Kumardhara, Tumburu, Ramakrishna, Akash Ganga, Papa Vinashana, Pandava Tirtha. Among these we visited 2. Akash Ganga we just took a glimpse. Because what time we had, in that time only we could cover. If we stay there for at least 2-3 days on the top of the hill, we can cover all. And in our previous yatra, we have done everything. Swami Pushkarni Tirtha is there, Kumardhara is there, Tumburu Tirtha is there, Ramakrishna Tirtha is there, Akash Ganga, Papa Vinashana, Pandava Tirtha. But Skanda Purana omits Ramakrishna Tirtha, says only 6 are Mukti Pradata. Even Varaha Purana is also omitting Ramakrishna Tirtha, but adds Deva Tirtha. Says no, we will not add Ramakrishna Tirtha, we will add Deva Tirtha, and in this way there are 7 Mukti Pradata Tirtha. So anyhow, all the Puranas, right from Brahma Purana, Varaha Purana, Skanda Purana, they agree on this 6th Tirtha, first 6th Tirtha. Now whether it is 7th one is Ramakrishna, Devatirtha or Chakra Tirtha, this has yet not been finalized. Anyhow, we will be discussing about the 6th Tirthas, important 6th Tirthas. So it is said, each of the Tirthas have a particular day, which is known as the holiest day. It is said, in that particular day, in a year, one day, particular day is there in the year. It is said the river goddesses from the entire country, right from Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati, everyone, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, everyone comes and takes bath in that particular Tirtha. Because people go to the Tirthas and they accumulate their sins in that, or deposit their sins in that Tirtha, in all over the country. So what they do is, once in a year, in a particular day of that particular Tirtha, they come and get rid of the sins, what they have accumulated. So that is known as Parva day, that Parva. So even those Tirthas purify themselves by having a dip in this Mukti Prada Tirtha. That is why they are known as Papa Nivritti Tirtha. So that means all the Tirthas from all over the country, they come here on the particular Parva day. Like now it's going on to take bath in Prayagraj. Why the day is important? That is Parva, the Nakshatra. So in the same way here also, a particular day. Like for Swami Pushkarni, the Suryodaya time of Shuddha Dwadashi in Dhanurmasa. On that day, it is said, all the rivers they enter the Pushkarani Tirtham and take bath. Dwadashi in Dhanurmasa, Shuddha Dwadashi. That means it is Shukla Paksha Dwadashi. Then Kumardhara is on the Parva is the full moon day, that is Purnima of the Makara star in the Kumbha Masa. For Tumburu, it is again the full moon day when Uttara Palguni star is in the ascendant in the month of Meena. For Akash Ganga, it is Chittirai star. Again, it is Purnima day in the month of Mesham. For Papa Vinashana Tirtham, it is in the month of Ashwayuja. Again, Shukla Paksha, when Uttirashara star along with Saptami on a Sunday is in the ascendant, or Uttarabhadra star on a Dwadashi day. So I'm just reading out this. Ramakrishna Tirtham is on the full moon day when Pushya star is in the ascendant in the month of Makaram. So Pandava Tirtha again on the Shuddha Dwadashi Sunday in the month of Vrishabha or on Bahula Dwadashi Tuesday. So all this information has been very nicely given, that which parva is important for a particular tirtha. So it is said here, why the name Swami Pushkarani has come. Swami Pushkarani name has been given in Venkatesha Mangala Shasanam. The greatness of this tirtha has been given. We'll be discussing about one more tirtha. The time now. See the time. So we'll be discussing about the tirtha tomorrow or Monday. I don't know. Because tomorrow, I think I can do it also. If I'm not doing on tomorrow, then I'll be doing it on Monday, because they're expecting Prabhuji to come. So, so I'll let you know. Yeah, about the Tirtha, we can do from Monday also. Tomorrow we can have some songs, and we will let you know. If I'm free on 8 by 8:30, we can start. 8:30, 8:40, little bit late also, we can start. Okay then. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. वैष्णववृन्द की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Irugondalawada Venkateramana Govinda Govinda.
Mataji, today Madhvacharya disappearance day.